Dum da dum dum. Hey guys, Sean here. Pistelle X68 from Defense Innovations. Carbine kit. Red dot. New flash hider. I actually had this flash hider. This is an MCS, I think it was called MP5 or something like that. And it was all scratched up, so I never did use it. And I digging through my box of you know what, and I thought, hey, there was a good opportunity to strip the finish off that. And there we go. I think it looks pretty good. And stop laughing at the front grip. I know some of you guys, that's killing you. There is a pick rail attachment coming for this, and hopefully I will get my reimagined carbine kit so my magazine will work in a more reliable manner. But the reason I'm here today is because been a couple of posts lately about the X68. After shooting it, degassing it, hanging it up on the wall, what have you, it being able to fire again, like an air charge was trapped in the launcher itself. I can say that happened once to me. Obviously, I don't have to tell you guys, treat it like a firearm. Don't point at anything you don't want to destroy, including yourself. But this one time it happened to me, I didn't really understand why, and unfortunately, you know, I've had my launcher apart, I've had the regulator on a bunch of times, so I may have inadvertently solved that problem, but I wanted to try and replicate it today, and I'm simply just gonna shoot I'm gonna demonstrate how I shoot and how maybe this is why it never happens to me, is just I'm, like I said, inadvertently doing something that I've done for many years, even way back when I was a little toddler shooting BB guns. So I'm gonna gas this. I'm gonna shoot it with my Barrel X, or my new flash hider on here, just to get some chrono numbers, and then I'm gonna try and degas it, and we'll see what happens. But on this run, I'm gonna shoot 6 riot balls, 9.9, and I'll just do it how I normally do it. .346. It said 346. Why this does that sometimes? That's a brand new battery in there. I still trust it. 338. 334. 324. Oh, there she goes. She dropped. 320. 312. I think that was the last one. It was. So normally, after I fire the last round, I get that blank fire. I usually just point it in a safe direction and shoot it off till it degasses. And then I release my CO2. This will almost always prevent any gas being trapped in your launcher. So that is the method to my madness anyways. What I want to do here, I got a pocket full of CO2s. I'm just going to drop another one in. We are empty. Should check that. We're going to puncture it. I'm going to degas it. And I can tell right now, I heard the bolt. You know that click you hear when the bolt's resetting? That's what you want to hear. If you don't hear that, there's a chance gas is trapped in your marker. Drop my little spacer there. So, no gas. No gas, it's empty. We'll try that one more time. It seems the stories that I've read is they fired off. In this case, I got, it's in here. I got 6, I got 5 in this front grip. So I'm gonna load them in. The story goes, they fire a mag, they don't, just keep firing it off when it's empty to degas it, and they just twist the cap, and somehow it stays gassed. Gassed. So I only have 5 in here. I'll just count them out. 1, 5. Empty. I am running a Humorex cap. I don't think that would have any effect on whether I was using the factory cap. I don't see that as being an issue. No, I heard my bolt. I heard my bolt. Nothing. You know when you take your new car to the dealership and you hear this noise and they bring it in there and they say, cannot replicate? That appears to be my issue. Now, if I were to speak on the cause for those that are experiencing that, so inside here is your little regulator piston. When this marker is pressurized, that regulator closes and the air is trapped in here, and the air pushing up in here, it's kind of just this perfect balance. But when you degas, this regulator, the spring should push back and allow whatever's trapped in here to actually vent out your degasser through your CO2 grip. If I had to speak for what the problem is, it is that regulator piston. I would recommend at least opening it up, pulling that out, just inspecting it. Fob is probably your enemy. Fob, foreign object debris. I imagine when these were machined, or even if you're using a crappy CO2, a dirty CO2, or you're not using enough lubricant, some foreign object is probably trapped in your reg, and it's blocking that gas from exiting your chamber and out your tube. It's probably something really simple. As you saw, cannot replicate, but it did happen to me once, and as I said, I've opened this up, and I was in that regulator, and I cleaned it. I pretty much, I don't recommend this, but when I buy a new launcher, I literally strip it down. I rip all the cruddy grease out of here. If you saw the grease, well, you probably have seen the grease that's inside this thing. It looks like, it literally looks like engine grease. It's this thick, heavy green stuff, or blue, whatever. And it's probably for a reason. It's because, most people aren't servicing their launchers, but that same grease could have been carrying some sort of foreign debris in it, and now it's made its way into an important part of your launcher, which is that regulator. And we can't be having negligent fires. You could hurt somebody, you could hurt yourself. At the very least, shoot your magazine, keep shooting until, just blank fire it till it's empty, degas it, and double check. I've always done this. It's never failed me. And that's it. That's all I got. I have parts coming for my 468. I have parts for the TMC coming. Oh, I got parts for everything coming. I got too many irons in the fire, guys, but I'll be pushing videos out as soon as I can. Unfortunately, well, you'd think this was our busy season is when it starts, but unfortunately I've just been busy all year, like non-stop, relentless. It pays the bills. YouTube sure as heck doesn't. So I'll see you on the next one.